What is up, guys? Mega MTG here with our super awesome deck tech black-green shenanigans. Now, first off, we'll start with the creature base. Right here, we've got 4 experiment ones. They evolve quite well, quite nicely with the rest of the deck. To Strangleroot, to Scavenging Ooze, Loltroll, Dreadmangler, etc. And they're good against board wipes. They can just regenerate after they evolve. So overall, they're a pretty good card. Secondly, we've got Arbor Elves. They help us ramp into the turn 2 Experiment 1 and Strangleroot, or turn 2 Dreadmangler, or sometimes even turn 2 Lifebane Zombie. So they're also a pretty important card to this deck. Also, late game they discard to Loltroll, just so you don't have to worry about a silly little 1-drop. Next we've got Strangleroot, guys, and they're pretty self-explanatory. They've got haste, got undying, they're a 2/1, they'll smash your face in. Next we've got Scavenging Ooze with a sexy foil one. Boom, boom, right there. So they're really good. Discard to Loltroll, scavenge onto Scavenging Ooze. Boom, massive combo, game winning. Next we've got Loltroll. They're amazing. Discard the Experiment ones, or the Arbor Elves, or even the bloody Lifebane Zombies if you're in a mana screw. And they're brilliant. Next we've got Dreadmangler. Discard to Loltroll, scavenge onto Loltroll. Amazing. Also, they've got haste, so when they die, so you're swinging on turn 3 or even 2, and if they die, you can just scavenge them onto something. Then we've got Lifebane Zombie as a 4-of. Now, Lifebane Zombie is amazing against loads of things in the metagame. It hits Voice, Thragtusk, Restoration Angel, Scavenging Ooze, Obsidat, Huntmaster, Cartel Aristocrat, Gore Clan Rampager, and basically the rest of this deck here. So they're amazing. They die quite easily, but they get the job done. Then lastly, we've got Wolfear Silverheart, and he soul bonds very well with Loltroll, with Strangleroot, with anything really. So he's just a 2-of, and he's pretty good. Alright, next up we've got the non-creature spells. First off, 3 Rankles. They go nicely with any creature really. Your Arbor Elf if you're screwed, your Experiment 1, your Dreadmangler, your Scavenging Ooze, and your Loltroll. And definitely Wolfear. He smashes your face in. Tragic Slip is good. If something dies like Strangleroot, you can just get this -13 if they've got a big dude. Then it's just good against anything with weak toughness. Next there's Doomblade. It just slices apart any non-black creature, which is amazing. And then Abrupt Decay is good against any, it doesn't just get creatures, it can get stuff like Detention Sphere, it can get planeswalkers like a Ajani. So overall it's really good, gets the job done. Okay, next up we've got the mana base. So it's pretty self-explanatory. 4 Overgrown Tomb, 4 Woodland Cemetery, 12 Forests and 3 Swamps. Now we were deciding whether we wanted to run Mutavault or not. We decided not to because we don't really want to have the colourless mana screwing us over if we want to play the Lifebane Zombie or the Strangleroot Geist or just any mana intensive creature or spell. And also we're not running it because of Burning Earth. It could potentially kill us if we run Mutavault because we just wouldn't want to tap it for any mana. We're running 3 basic swamps because we need it for the Lifebane Zombie and the Dreadmangler and the removal spells.
Alright, last but not least, we have the sideboard for the deck. So we're going to start off with 3 Appetite for Brains. So for 1 black mana, sorcery speed, you can exile a card from their hand with converted mana cost 4 or more. So this is good, we can see their hand. It's good against some control decks, mostly mid-ranges and aggros, because it hits Thundermaws, it hits Olivias, hits Thragtusks, Huntmasters, Restos, Thundermaws, if I've already said that. And then it can basically hit Supremes against control, which is really bad. Like, you don't want them Supreming you, so it's really good against them. And they can't flashback it with Snapcaster either. So next, moving on, we have Duress, so 1 black and sorcery speed again. We can look at their hand, and we can force them to discard a non-creature, non-land card from their hand. So this can cause them to, this is good against control, cause them to discard things like Sphinx's Revs, Supremes, what else, there's Spears if they're going to hurt us, stuff like that. So we got 3 Duress. Next, another hate card for control, we've got Golgari Charm. So this is 1 black and 1 green, and we can choose one. So we can give all creatures -1/-1, or we can regenerate all creatures we control, or we can destroy a enchantment. So basically this is for enchantment hate, or it can be for to help against Supreme Verdicts and stuff. So mostly Supremes, then it's enchantments. The -1/-1's mostly, it's hardly ever used. Sometimes for tokens like Lingering Souls and stuff, but apart from that, hardly ever. Next we have a Singleton Abrupt Decay against the little red aggro decks with like Young Pyromancer, Burning Tree, Fire Fist Strikers, Strongcoat Nobles, all that stuff. You can basically kill them. This is also good against Bant Hexproof because it can kill some of their enchantments sometimes. So you got 1 of those. Next we have Triumph of Ferocity, so more control hate because this deck doesn't do the best against control. So it's 2 colorless and 1 green for an enchantment, and at the beginning of our upkeep, if we control the creature with the highest power or tie for the highest power among creatures, we get to draw an extra card. So this helps us accelerate a lot against control, considering they don't have many creatures unless they play Aetheling, and then they're going to have Augurs or Snapcasters, and most of our creatures are either 3 or like 4, going up to like 8 and 10 and stuff. So yeah, we got 2 Triumphs. Next we have 2 Putrefy, so 1 colorless, 1 green and 1 black. At instant speed we can destroy an artifact or a creature, and that creature or artifact can't be regenerated. So this card is really good for Doom. You put it in for Doomblades or the Abrupt Decays if they're dead. So if we're going against a mid-range, we probably want to side these in for the Abrupt Decays, because they're not going to do much, and also it's good against Experiment 1 because they can't regenerate against it. So yeah, that's basically it. And then we got, last but not least, Sever the Bloodline. So 3 colorless and 1 black. Sorcery speed, exile target card and all other creatures with, exile target creature and all other creatures with the same name as that creature. So this card's good for cards like Voice of Resurgence, Strangroot Geists, and things like that. They're gonna affect us if they enter the graveyard. So then, if we can flashback it, which is hardly ever.